Well, welcome back. Now we've got something that I'm very excited to see, actually. David is here with us. It is the Sleep Angel. And David, you are the creator, inventor, whatever we want to call you regarding this. So all very, very exciting. I'm going to give the details first and then we'll get into why this is so different. So we're looking at a pillow. It's called the Sleep Angel. It's 802667 is the item number, and it's an Airflow Plus microfiber pillow. Now we've got this at a try me price for £44.88, and again you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee to try it. But when I started to read about this, I was absolutely intrigued. I didn't even know there was anything like this out there.
Well, there isn't anything like this out there. This is completely original, and it's a really overused term, but this genuinely is a game changer.
Yeah.
The reason is, and it's called the Airflow Plus, and the reason it's called the Airflow Plus is because of the filters that we have on the product. So it's a pillow with a filter. Why would you make a pillow with a filter? Why would you design a pillow with a filter? It goes back, Gilly, a number of years, because myself and my partner, he invented it with me. We knew that there was a problem, of course, in hospitals, in healthcare, that pillows build up germs and allergens inside, and then they can really impair the sleep quality or the sleeping environment for patients. Okay. But we also knew that the average person at home, if they're sleeping on a pillow that's a little bit older, they've had it over a year, over time, we all know that mold and allergens and dust mites, they build up inside the pillow. So you're putting your head on the pillow at night, and it's pushing at the air, and it's got allergens and contaminants in it, and that's what you're breathing in.
The face is right near that.
That's right. It's the nose, the mouth, the eyes, and the ears, all the points where things can get inside. And so it's impairing the sleep quality of the night through the night. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to come up with an innovation that would allow the sleeper, allow our customers to sleep where the air is pure. That's what we say, sleep where the air is pure. So how have we achieved it?
Did it take a long time?
It did. It took a long time. It took a lot of trial and error, and it took a lot of development. But what we've come up with is not only laboratory proven, it's clinically proven, and it's supplied the kind of healthcare version is supplied to leading healthcare facilities and hospitals all over the world, including the NHS.
Okay. But this... What were we just seeing on screen here for a second, David?
Oh yeah, this was the laboratory testing that was done of our pillows. We were on a national radio program. We invited listeners to send in their pillows that were over 2 years old or older. We took them in sealed laboratory bags. We brought them to the laboratory, and we, in live time, looked at what was going on inside. And this was going inside average pillows in the home. Okay. And what we did is we exchanged our pillow for the older ones that had been in the home. And of course, with our one, you're not going to be breathing in any of these things that naturally build up in our pillows over time.
It's quite scary, isn't it?
It is, but on the other hand, we don't want to feel that way about our pillow. We want to feel that it's lovely and soft, and that we can sink our head into it, and we can have a good night's sleep, and that it's going to be, you know, quality of sleep is quality of life. So if we can achieve that, well then it's really something special. So the question, Jelly, was, well, how do you achieve it?
How do you do it?
Well, on the one hand, you want to have a cover that's not going to let in these small little allergens and germs, right? But it needs to be able to allow air and moisture to wick away through it so that it doesn't have a build-up of heat and moisture, right? Okay. So we developed a cover with a specialist in producing kind of outdoor performance textiles, you know, sports clothes. So soft and kind of silky to the touch, or satiny to the touch, but at the same time it allows heat and moisture to wick its way through. Okay? Then what we did is we, instead of sewing the seams, because needle perforations and thread will allow in germs and allergens, we ultrasonically weld the seams.
Oh, wow.
So they're sealed seams, right? And then the special bit, the magic bit, is, and this is patented all over the world, is a bacteriological filter that's clinically and laboratory proven to block all of those germs and allergens, right down to the smallest thing, tiny flu virus.
So you wouldn't see with the naked eye?
Wouldn't see with your eyes. It's much smaller than a dust mite or a dust mite allergen, right down to virus, right down to the smallest, even we say, I mean, we hear back from mums who've noticed that there's less head lice going around in the schools or in you know, amongst their family, because this type of a product is going to keep out anything like that. But just for the general user, it's going to be super comfortable, it's going to be soft, it's going to be cushioning. And then the filter, as I say, is the barrier to everything. So it's all about the filter.
Right.
It's the pillow with the filter.
And you've got the
if you
filter
put your hand on the filter, okay,
actually onto it,
on it there, and I'm going to press on the pillow.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I can feel the air.
So the only way in and out for air is through, and the only thing that can get in and out of this pillow is pure air.
I've really felt that.
I know that, I know, yeah.
Wow.
I know. So we have, on the Airflow Plus, we have 2 of them. So to make it, to give you that lovely kind of almost like down, like that slow, soft surrender of the pillow. So when you put your head on it, it's that lovely sinking feeling that you get.
Down on here. Can I
yeah,
do that?
please do, please do.
So does it matter which way
No,
up?
it doesn't matter at all.
I'm going to go, if I go this way, and then we can... Wow, that's really comfortable.
Yeah.
That's it, I'm going to go not off.
Absolutely. And you know, so often we hear, or in fact, people would often say when they wake up in the morning, they don't feel like they have a flu or a cold, but they don't feel 100%. They just feel a couple of percent
you have
under.
That, sometimes that sort of heady feeling.
That's right, and you're a little bit sniffy and a little bit, eyes might be a bit scratchy. Often that's because during the night you're breathing in those germs and allergens, so it's just better off if we're not sleeping with them.
Yeah. Wow, that's so
this
is how I sleep. I'm a side sleeper. I mean, I don't suppose it matters what kind of a sleeper.
It doesn't matter what type of sleeper you are.
I mean, it's just going to mould towards you,
and then,
isn't it?
instead of, if your pillow has got that build, and it happens, that happens over time. We all know it. If instead of you're breathing in what might have built up inside your pillow, instead, when you put your head on this, the air that's coming out beside your head is as pure as it can be.
Wow, what a clever design. You've won an award recently.
We did. We won an award. We were up against...
You've got it there. Wow.
Yeah, we were up against innovators from all over the world, some of the biggest brands around the world. That was presented to us by the President of Ireland at a big gala dinner. That was, I must say, it was a very proud moment for myself and my partner, Billy. And
congratulations on that.
But the reason is because the product actually works. It's not a hocus-pocus story. It's one of these genuine innovations. Sometimes we think it's like, you remember with suitcases, and before they had wheels, everybody used to look around these heavy suitcases, and then somebody came up with the idea of put wheels on them. And now everybody who has a suitcase with wheels.
Yeah.
This is what we think about the pillow with the filter.
Yeah, yeah.
It's such a simple idea. You seal it up, you make sure that air can get in and out, that heat and moisture can wick its way through it. You put the filters on so that it ventilates through the filters and the air that you breathe through the night is pure.
Well, at that try me price, you know, you just got to try it and give it a go. See how you get on. We're happy for you to try it for 30 days and then send it back to us if you're not happy. But I think you're going to love the comfort of this, and everything else that we've talked about has made so much sense. You know, fantastic to have brand new products like this, really innovative products here at QVC. Now, what are you setting up here for us?
What I'm also trying to show is that in terms of the value that the pillow offers the customer, is it's like a protector and a pillow in one.
Okay.
Because, first of all, you don't have to launder it. In fact, you shouldn't launder it. And why that's a good thing is because every time you launder a pillow, if you do actually get around to taking it out and putting it in the washing machine, first of all, the fibres can clog up the washing machine. But secondly, washing a pillow shortens the life of a pillow.
Right, okay. But you don't need to wash it.
No, you don't. You don't.
Because it's a clean environment. Okay. So we're just simulating some...
That's right. If somebody, they have a coffee spill on the pillow, or you have...
Is that just water in that bottle?
That's just water.
Wow.
So no matter, you know, if your daughter, as mine does, has her cornflakes in bed and spills them all over the pillow, you can even put it under the shower head. Wow. You run it under the shower and then wipe it off with a dry cloth.
Fantastic.
Or if you're so inclined to have a glass of wine in bed or whatever, morning coffee, if it spills through, just squirt water on it or run it under the shower and wipe it off.
You have really thought of everything, and you know, even down to the fact, as you say, these seams aren't stitched, because if you're putting a needle through there, you're making that perforation hole that the germs, the bacteria can move through. I mean, I think we all keep our pillows far too long anyway, but as you said, you don't really have to keep them that long. That bacteria and the dust mites and all
and
that
mold as well.
and mold starts to build up very, very quickly.
Well, because of the moisture, mold builds up, and a lot of people have, you know, they're walking around during the day and they're breathing fine, and they get into bed at night, they feel that their sinuses are a bit, you know, a bit inflamed. Often that's because they're inhaling kind of the fungal spores that come off mold. And that's just normal. That's what happens in all pillows. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to design something that was going to be super comfortable, and that the users of a SleepAngel pillow would be able to sleep where the air is pure. And that was what we set out to do, and that's what we've achieved.
That's what you've done, and now you're winning awards. So fantastic. David,